Blessings, Divine Reflection. Welcome back to my channel. It's such an honor to have you here as always. If you're new, my name is Idalis. Welcome. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to quantum leap into your new reality, how to merge your timeline so that you become one with your ultimate reality, and how to create your reality in the quantum field, which entails, in my experience, working in the spiritual realms to bring down into the material world your highest desire. To quantum leap, or to quantum jump, or to shift your timeline is to become a vibrational match to what is of your highest potential. It is very important that you have a deep level of faith when you partake in this energetic vibrational shift, because when we work in the spiritual realms, what we manifest in this space may not have immediate results in the physical. So although you jump to your end goal almost immediately, your vision for your life may require you to do the work in order to make this dream a part of your living, breathing, conscious reality. This can be especially frustrating when we are aware of our power and capability as spiritual beings, yet we are faced with constant opposition and perhaps blockages, hurdles that we have to continuously overcome. However, your life begins to unfold in such a way that every day then becomes another step on the journey to your ultimate goal, which can be extremely fulfilling if you remain a positive attitude, if you remain in a state of gratitude, and have, again, that deep sense of faith. I have 4 different segments of this video that will help you to experience quantum leaping for yourself. I'm so excited to dive into these with you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you at the end of the video. So, continuous belief occurs when you continuously walk forward in the direction of your North Star, of your soul's destiny and your true life's purpose. You start to develop the faith in yourself that you will continuously show up for you, that you have the control in your life, you have the power. So my first suggestion for you to develop this continuous belief in your capability to step into your ultimate reality is to focus on your end goal and design your life around that goal so that every moment of your life can become an embodiment of the reality that you are calling in. In this way, you are already the person that has achieved said goal or desire. This is how we quantum leap. You can also practice daily visualization by using the technique of scripting. Write down a day in the life of the person of which you wish to become, what this person would be doing, how they would spend their time, the people that they would meet, and the lives that they would be affecting, what they would do in their spare time, and essentially what their lifestyle is like. You would write this in present tense as if you are experiencing that reality currently. When you are in a state of constantly wanting and desiring rather than in the vibration of already having, you constantly attract more desire, more wanting. when you are in the vibration of the person that has received what they want or desire, your vibration shifts to a more empowered state of being, one that has the capacity to then attract what is required of them to step more fully into this vibration. That is how you build up this continuous belief. And then my last tip under this segment is to act as if, right? So right now, as you are already the greatest version of yourself. Now it is time for you to show up every single day as that being. Again, create the necessary action plan, list out the necessary steps, take the necessary action, and source the right resources. Next, I would suggest to heighten your energy, raise your vibration, raise your frequency, connect to a higher power, the higher power that exists within you. I, being a healer myself, would suggest chakra work, energy work. That is how I personally have been able to create my reality, manifest more of what I wished to embody, which was a person who was capable of sitting here in front of this camera talking to all of you, who was capable of sitting down one-to-one with clients and being able to relay my knowledge, my wisdom, my talent, my energy and attention and love to those beings. And of course is how I found my true purpose. You can find out more about my services by clicking the website link in the description, or by joining my membership page where I do guided Reiki healing meditations. I lead you through shamanic journeys and tap into collective consciousness to shift the timeline of humanity to a higher vibration as well. If you want to join this collective movement and empower yourself through this energy work and healing your energy body, tapping into your ancestral lineage, you should join the membership page. I would also suggest connecting to a higher meaning. A bigger purpose creates a bigger intention, especially if this involves helping a larger number of people. So connecting to a higher meaning, connecting to your soul's true purpose, your higher self, aligning your frequency and energy to a mission that serves the world at large, right, is going to amplify the support that you receive. And then also, gratitude is of a very, very high vibration. It not only allows you to step into a more conscious relationship with your life, but will, again, allow you to attract more things to be grateful. This also allows you to step into the vibrational frequency of abundance instead of waiting to be grateful. After we have made it to the end, we can have that gratitude for every single part of the journey, because the journey is life, right? And even at the end goal, there's still more life to live even after. There's going to be more goals to achieve. There's going to be higher levels of being that you want to meet yourself at. The focus here in remaining in a state of gratitude is to remain present as well with what you already have achieved, and being able to be grateful for those things, and being able to be grateful for yourself for having already achieved so much, having already attracted something, at least one thing to be grateful for. The third segment is to multiply your results, and you can do this by tapping into that universal understanding, becoming more knowledgeable of the universal laws. I have entire videos about the laws of the universe, how to tap into higher spiritual wisdom, and even how to connect to higher dimensional beings, right? So, you could also check out the Starseed playlist if you feel a cosmic connection to a higher power, or you could go directly to source. Maybe you have a connection to God, to the goddess, to your higher self already. Tapping into the frequency of a higher dimension is a beautiful way to, remain in that state of continuous belief, of that faith, to heighten your energy, and also to help multiply your results, because now you have that direct access to the ultimate reality, right? I would suggest that you name all of your possibilities. What was really powerful to my own experience with quantum leaping was to realize where I was limiting my life and what I could achieve, was realizing where I was keeping myself small through the limitations of my mind. So I would also suggest, along with naming all of your possibilities, to name what is holding you back from the limitlessness of your potential. For me in particular, this was healing incredible amounts of self-doubt, where I was experiencing negative self-talk and anxiety about where my current position was in life and how far it seemed that my desired reality was out of reach. So I really had to find, the right books, the right courses, and attune to universal law, working with universal law to heal these aspects of myself, remembering how powerful I was, remembering the magic that I possessed, remembering my spiritual gifts and how incredibly unique and how special they truly were. Remaining in that state of gratitude and recognition for what I have already been able to overcome in my life was incredibly important, right? But also knowing that the reason why I was given my gifts, my wants and desires in the first place came from a higher power. Meditation was really important. Remaining present was really important. Seeking the right resources, seeking the right support systems, healing, tapping into that awareness again of the limitlessness of possibilities. So ask yourself, can any of the things that are holding me back from attaining my ultimate reality, can any of these be rectified? How can I strengthen my belief so that I'm able to receive that much more? And now for our last segment, which is to name your why. It is important to get a clear understanding of what your end goal is and what you are truly looking for. Does this fulfill every aspect of your soul? Or is your goal actually tainted by someone else's version of who they think you should be, of society's projection of who you should be? Is your why coming from a disempowered place of needing to seek validation? Does this goal feed your ego, feed lower aspects of yourself? Or does this goal fill you with a lightness in your heart? Does it connect you to your spirituality? In order to quantum leap into our reality, we have to develop this undying faith, because it will continuously challenge us. The universe will continuously ask you if this is what you truly want. Along the way, you may discover that what you wanted was completely different from its original purpose. You will experience this sort of destructive force that is moving its way through your life so that you can be purified more and more and more. And at each layer of this unveiling, you are becoming more and more of that which you truly are. If your why, your reason for working toward this big visioning of your life is not strong enough, then your will to make it to this end goal will fall to the wayside. You might give up. When you know that you are willing to walk through the fire, allowing yourself to burn into ashes to then once again be reborn anew, that is how you know that your why is strong enough. That is how you know that no matter what, you already have your desired reality.